guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenny and I film family, home, and lifestyle videos here on YouTube. I am married to Tony and we have 3 children. We have Noelle, who is 14, Nathan, who is 11, and little baby Alex is only 11 months. I am so glad you came and spent a little time with me today. You are very welcome here. And this is a brand new YouTube channel, so we would love if you would join our crew and subscribe to our channel. It's completely free to subscribe. We'd love to have you along. You're not going to want to miss all the fun stuff we have planned to share with you guys. Let's just jump right into it. Today, I'm going to share my top 4 tips to organize your small pantry. Now, by organize, I am meaning I want to utilize as much space as possible. We want to make sure that our small pantry is as functional and efficient as possible and stores the most food in the most organized way as possible. So that is the focus of this video. So if that's something you're interested in, go ahead and keep watching.
Tip number 1 is to utilize vertical storage in your small pantry. Your pantry most likely will not be very wide, but you can maximize the storage space in your small pantry by utilizing vertical storage. And by that, I mean anytime that you can stack containers, go ahead and do so. It will give you twice as much room if you're able to stack one container on top of another. It also provides easy visibility and accessibility. I can see where everything is in my pantry, and the see-through containers make sure that I know exactly what is in there. I did in the beginning put labels on them a couple of years ago when I redid my pantry. I did the chalk labels and I wrote on them, but then I realized that since they are see-through containers, I know exactly what food is in each container. So when I put the chalk labels, it may have looked cute, but it wasn't as functional because as I wanted to change the food and kind of rotate our staples, I had to go continue to make new labels and buy more labels. And I kind of figured that that was maybe a waste of money. So I know what's in it and I can easily just go in there. These airtight containers keep the food very, very fresh. I don't have to throw anything away. They keep out like any bugs or anything that might be attracted to it. And it's just a wonderful way to store your food, especially dry goods, especially flour, nuts, anything like that is a wonderful way to store these products that we use on a daily basis. Tip number 2 is to utilize the space at the bottom of your pantry for extra storage. This space works perfectly for bulk items or items that are too heavy to fit on a shelf. In my case, I went ahead and got 4 large baskets. I purchased mine at the home store for $6.99 a piece. And go ahead and measure before you get your baskets because everyone's pantry will be different and you're going to want as snug of a fit as possible with your baskets because that means you're getting the most storage space out of them. Tip number 3 is to use pull-out baskets on one of the shelves in your pantry for easy access items like snacks or baby food or anything that you don't want to get crushed or anything that might not fit well in a container. I like to keep the kids' snacks in these pull-out bins. I also like to keep some of the cans that I cook with because then they're right at eye level and I can see them when I go to cook. I also keep the baby's food in these little pull-out bins and they work wonderful for multiple smaller items. That way you can pull it out, set it on the counter and go through it, find what you need, and then go back and put it in the pantry. Having it all in a nice bigger pull-out bin helps it not to get all lost in the shuffle in the pantry because they're such small items. I purchased mine at Walmart. I believe they were $2.99 a piece, but yesterday I was at the Dollar Tree and they had them. Tip number 4 is to make the most of outside of the pantry storage space in the rest of your kitchen. I did this in 2 ways. I decided to use the cabinet that's nearest to my stove and oven for sauces because I think that it's very nice to have all my sauces and condiments right there when I'm cooking so that I can go ahead and use them very easily. It's also, to be honest, just easier to store sauce bottles on a flat, solid shelf surface rather than a wire shelf. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed that, but when you set like a round bottle on a wire shelf, sometimes it will kind of tilt into the gaps and it will get lopsided and sometimes it will fall over. And I just didn't find that a practical way to store all my sauce bottles and my cooking bottles. So I like to have them up in that cabinet. I have divided them into baking products at the top and cooking products at the bottom. And that way I can easily find whatever I need. Also with sauces, you know, sometimes they leak and sometimes a little gets out, and it's much easier to wipe off a solid shelf and keep it clean than it is to have the wire shelves where it might drip through to something on a lower shelf. And the second way that I utilized outside of the pantry storage is with my spice collection. I have decided to put it in a drawer next to my stove. I did this a couple of years ago and it made cooking a lot easier and simpler. I have everything I need just to throw in the spices right there. It's right next to the counter. And my tip for this would be to get these square bottles, and that way they don't roll and obscure the label. When they're square, they will sit like that as long as you have them like that, and you'll be able to see the label and read it easily to find out what spices are which. And Walmart does carry a square line in their organic brand, and Target also carries a square line in their brand.
Congratulations, you made it to the end. Thank you so much for watching my entire video. I really hope it helped you, and I hope it gave you wonderful motivation to go take a second look at your small pantry and see if you might be able to expand on that a little bit. Maybe make it a little more easy to use, a little bit easier to see, and maybe maximize the storage potential of your small pantry. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. Again, my name is Jenny, and I am so happy to be doing these videos on YouTube. I'm very excited. I've been wanting to do something like this for a long time. So I'd love for you guys to join me right here at the beginning, and let's make something great together. I would love for you guys to give me feedback and comments and let me know some of the things that you would like to see. What kind of content are you interested in? Do you guys want some recipes? Do you want to see more organization videos? Or do you love cleaning videos? By the way, if you do, I will be doing one cleaning video per week. Every week I will be doing like a massive whole house clean. So if you like that kind of thing, you're in for a treat. I would love to make some really great videos to motivate you guys and create a sort of mommy community around that and give you guys some motivation and also some hope. And that even though we're all different, we all go through very similar struggles and different kinds of problem solving that moms are very familiar with. So again, go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and go ahead and like this video if you enjoyed it and if it helped you and motivated you. I will see you guys in the next one. Y'all have a great day. Bye.